The OnePlus Open continues to look like the best foldable phone on the market, and today they went ahead and tested the battery life of this phone. Now, real fast, shout out to Phone Arena for posting this article and Peter for being the artist of this article. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but YouTube has this weird thing where you can't, if you put links of a website in your description, your video can be demonetized depending on what gets posted as an ad on that website. I don't know why, but I can't post a link to this article, but I will tell you it is just OnePlus Open battery tested. This foldable phone is a battery champ. You can look it up, Phone Arena, but I would post a link. You cannot, they can demonetize your channel, or not channel, but you can demonetize your video. So just want to say that real fast. I used to always post links to the articles. I cannot post this link. So with that being said, let's go ahead and go down here. And starting off right away, the OnePlus Open comes in with the second largest battery life of the three foldable phones. So it comes in with a 4,805 milliamp battery, while the Google Pixel Fold comes in with a 4,821 milliamp, and the Z Fold 5 at a 4,400 milliamp. So definitely a lot better than, the Z Fold 5. Z Fold 5 at this point is almost to a point where it's becoming outdated, even though it's probably the most powerful phone on this market right here, as it still does come with a Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor, which is the same as the OnePlus Open, but it benchmarks better than the OnePlus Open. First test they did here was web browsing, and of course they did it with different hours, so it wasn't just right away. It was throughout a whole entire day. And web browsing, the OnePlus Open hit 13 hours and 20 minutes, while the Google Pixel Fold hit 13 hours and 38 minutes, and the Z Fold 5 hit 9 hours and 22 minutes. For comparison to some candy bar cell phones, we have the iPhone 15 Pro Max, which just came out at 19 hours, the Galaxy S23 Ultra, which is 18 hours, 57 minutes. We, of course, do have the Google Pixel Fold here at 15 hours, 51 minutes. So, again, for comparison's sake, it's doing very, very good for foldable cell phones, right? Not for candy bar cell phones, but for foldable cell phones, it's doing very, very good. Now, of course, when it comes to foldable cell phones, they use up a lot more power, because I don't know if you realize this, but this is one screen that is powering, while let's say for a foldable cell phone, I'm trying to grab one down here, this powers two screens. Now, it does have two different batteries that are split up, but it's still powering two displays rather than just one single display. In theory, again, if you, let's say the outside of the phone, you open it up, that's another display, two different displays. So, not surprised it comes in less than, the candy bar cell phones, but for a foldable cell phone, which is actually what we're caring about in this video, it doesn't do that bad. I mean, it comes in a little bit less than the Google Pixel Fold, but still, though, it does have a Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor, which is going to, kind of eat up that battery a tad bit more. And the Google Pixel Fold comes in with a Tensor G2 chip, which is less powerful. So it might be all different factors, kicking in there. Next thing we have here is video streaming. Ironically enough, the Z Fold still is the worst here at 6 hours and 30 minutes. But the OnePlus Open and the Galaxy Fold is going to come in here at 7 hours and 22 minutes exactly. So both of them are identical. And yes, the candy bar cell phones will win every single test we look at today. It is what it is. But when it comes to video streaming, OnePlus Open, Pixel Fold, looking good. Galaxy Z Fold 5 looking horrendous. Not horrendous, but definitely a lot less than those two phones. Now, I will say, this is like the first time we're actually seeing, the Z Fold 5 not win a test. Usually when we look at tests like this, the Z Fold 5 is always the one that's winning, right? It's always the best option. It's always the most powerful option. Not this time, man. Not this time. Alright, so we have 3D gaming, which of course comes in here with the OnePlus Open at 8 hours and 51 minutes. Yeah, the OnePlus Open, definitely very optimized for gaming. It's better than the Galaxy S23 Ultra. It's better than the iPhone 15 Standard Edition. It's better than the Google Pixel 8 Pro. It's not better than the iPhone 15 Pro Max, but it's better than every phone on this list except for the iPhone 15 Pro Max. It's way better than the Google Pixel Fold, and it's way better than the Z Fold 5. So this is really the king here, right? If you want to go into 3D gaming and actually have fun gaming, the OnePlus Open battery life is going to be an absolute monster. Now, for charging, how long do these phones take to charge? Well, after 15 minutes of charge, the OnePlus Open sits at 32% battery, while the Google Pixel Fold sits at 24%, the Z Fold 5, 29%, iPhone 15, 32%, and then for the other candy bar cell phones you can see on your screen, I don't like candy bar cell phones. Let's go. After 30 minutes, it's 61% for the OnePlus Open, 47% for the Google Pixel Fold, Z Fold 5 is 56%, and then the iPhone 15 is 60%. For after, it says charging times hours, the lower is the better, so 43 minutes to charge the whole entire phone, while the Google Pixel Fold is an hour and 40 minutes, Z Fold 5 is an hour and 20, and the iPhone 15 is going to be 1 hour and 55 minutes. The iPhone 15 Pro Max is 2 hours to charge it to 100%. Holy crap. Now, I wonder if this is just, I guess it's just normal testing, right? So this is not like with fast charging, because the iPhone does have fast charging. So if you use USB-C to, actually, no, wait, does it have fast charging nowadays? I think it does. I believe it still does, even though it went USB-C, USB-C. But with the fast charging, I mean, I guess it could be less. But regular charging, though, that's crazy. Guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. The real biggest issue with the OnePlus Open is no wireless charging, right? While a lot of these other phones on this list have wireless charging, it does not have wireless charging. And if you're really going to break down the biggest problem, that's the only problem the OnePlus Open has. It has an IPX4 rating, which is obviously less than the Z Fold 5, which has an IPX8. The Google Pixel Fold that has an IPX8 too. Let me see if I can, there we go. Somehow, some way, I have like a whole entire like desk down here that I put these phones. So like when I'm making these videos, I just pull them out and go, there you go, that's the phone. But yeah, so a little bit less of a rating than those two phones, but still amazing phone in every way possible. You know, the only issue we even can talk about right now, or even talked about, was the fact that there was some dead pixels on Marquise Brownlee's phone. When he used it for 3 weeks, his phone inside already started having dead pixels. A lot of the reasons why, as I said before, is, you know, reviewers get like the first gen off the press phones, and they don't get like, you know, a million units down the line. They get the first ones. So sometimes a lot of them could be considered prototypes, and a lot of them are not 100% finished. So that might be a reason. I have no idea. Again, like I said, this is not a first-gen product. Keep that in mind. So with all these numbers looking crazy, this is a third-generation product. This is a rebranded Oppo Find N Find 3. Find N Fold 3. So keep that in mind. This is not brand new. This is a, you know, third generation of rehashing, making this perfect, really advancing this product. So I'm not surprised it looks really freaking amazing. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.